Hi guys, this is again your Shia Rola, your VA coach as well as your digital marketer, and welcome back to my channel. I have been in the YouTube space for at least 2.5 months, and so far I can say that I've been consistent when it comes to really publishing one video a week. Of course, it won't be really that successful if I'm not able to bring quality as well as lessons or learnings to all the people who's been watching my YouTube. So far, last week, that's actually the week that I have gotten the most messages. I have some who's asking for mentoring, or those people just really sending things. And I really wanted to tell you guys that I really appreciate all those messages. I am not going to be able to do mentoring yet because I have jobs that I actually have to work on. And this video thing that I'm actually doing is just really a way for me to give back as well to the people that I've actually learned from, which they gave back and taught me as well. But yeah, I really would like to thank you guys. So right now we have discussed Google Ads campaign, how to create a search campaign in Google. At the same time, we've also created a video about the Google Ads dashboard 2025. So if you still have questions of what to click or what the buttons are for, do let me know. So however, right now, what we will be discussing are the different types of campaigns that you can actually do inside Google. So it's not just search campaign that you can actually do. There are a lot more that you can actually do inside Google. So for example, we do have what you call the video ads. We have the display ads as well as the shopping ads. So but right now, we would mainly be discussing video ads. Okay. So, what is exactly Google video ads? Okay. So, Google video ads are actually the videos that you see while you're streaming on, let's say, YouTube, for example. Those things that you see whenever you're trying to, let's say, watch, and there's like a video that actually showed up. So, just like this. So if you're watching a video and it shows here the one that has the skip button, so this is basically what you call a video ad. So a video ad is technically something that would show up while you're watching something in YouTube or any other platforms of Google. So why is it very important? As you know, video is actually one of the most engaging ad formats because it actually adds visuals, then sounds in one ad itself. So unlike search, because on search you have to go to, let's say, Google to search for something so that you can see the ads. With videos, as long as you are targeted by the ads, or if you're the ideal audience, you would actually see it. Because and video is actually something that can tell a story and really build emotional connection. And aside from that, Google Video Ads leverages the usage of YouTube, which is the second largest search engines next to Google. So there are a lot of people that's actually consuming contents in YouTube. I'm not sure if you are watching YouTube, but I actually watch YouTube like 2 to 3 hours a day. I watch it while I'm working. It's something that I actually on my desk just playing. If it's music, I actually watch it for the news because I don't watch television anymore. I also watch YouTube, for example, if there are TV series that I wanted to watch, like Drag Race, Philippines, etc. So YouTube is actually the second largest search engine, and there's a lot of things that you can actually watch there, from reality shows, from gossips, for everything. So having said that, we will be discussing YouTube as well as video ads. So let me share my screen so that you can see. So let me see. Okay. So of course, first, before we proceed, we wanted to basically tell you first what are the different types of video ad formats. Okay, so for the video ad formats, we actually have um, three types. The first is the skippable in stream. So when we say skippable in stream, this is actually the ad that would show skip ad. So meaning it is an ad that you can actually click skip, so that you can proceed with what you're doing, for example, and don't finish the ad anymore. So it is basically called skippable in stream. This is best for, let's say, if you don't pay for the premium, but you still wanted people to engage and watch your ad. So that's skippable. The non skippable basically is the ads that you really have to finish it before you can actually click on skip. So normally those ad would show up in tandem. So when you're watching something, then there's like an ad that would show up. There would be no skip button. However, after that ad, another ad would play and the other ad would have a skip button. So the non-skippable is actually something that would forces a message. But it's very risky, the type of video ad format, because it kind of interrupts the viewers watching habit. And I know for sure you have that kind of experience when you just really get mad and hope that there's no more ads, and this is one of the reasons why YouTube is actually selling the premium account. So you can actually do that, but I suggest if you would be using the non-skippable content, you have to make sure that you don't do it for too many ads that you have. Do it for the big launches that you have, which you wanted to make sure that people can't skip it. But if it's for just generic videos, without discounts or something like that, you can just use the skippable one. So the third type of ad is called bumper ads. So bumper ads is actually perfect for bite-sized branding. So it's more of just really saying that the ads would just gonna be in here, and it's gonna be like the 6 second ads. So these are the videos that when you click on something, when you click on the video, it would show an ads first for, let's say, 6 seconds, then before the video starts, or after the video ends, it would show that then before you can actually go to your next video. It's called bumper because it's memorable, but it's very short. So now that we know the three types of video formats, let's take a look and help you create a Google Ads that would work for you. So first, of course, click on the sign in. So if you haven't signed in yet, or if you don't know how to create your own ads account, then I suggest for you to watch the Google Ads dashboard that I have created, because it would tell you on how you would be able to create your own Google Ads account plus the campaign selection. So right now we are here on our dashboard, as you can see. So if you still remember, this is basically the dashboard. So when you are here, all you have to do is just create and click on campaign. So when you're creating campaign, just like what we're doing, we're just gonna have to create website traffic. So again, you have to make sure that you know what your goal is. So website traffic, etc. So let's choose for website traffic, then click on continue. Then in here, this is gonna be the type of campaign. So we're done with the search ad. We will be going with videos. So as you can see, it says in here, drive website traffic from YouTube with your video ads. So let's continue with that. And for us to make sure that we are able to really create something, let's basically get a website first. So let me see. video ads. Then let's put today's video ads, traffic, since that's the goal, and the date. So what we wanted is basically there are the campaign goals in here. If you wanted to get more traffic with your ads, or if you wanted to get more conversion. So that's really just depends. So let's go for the clicks. And from here, you would actually have an option to put the clicks. So let's say the target, let's just put our budget is, let's say, 500 pesos. So we'll just put it in pesos since my account is in peso. So this is basically 500 pesos daily. You have an option to put a campaign total, or and if you're just really working, let's say, your only budget is, let's say, 5,000. You can just put the campaign total to 5,000, so that once it reaches the campaign total, then it would actually stop. But for now, let's just say 500. So for this, the brand guidelines. So for the brand guidelines, I actually don't use this. However, if you're working with a company, this is very important. So because every company would have their own branding, they would have their own color palette that they're using. So you have to make sure that when you're offering your services, also make sure that you know that, so that you can click it in here. This would make sure that the ads would show in that specific color, etc., as well as the font. So the business that I'm working with normally just uses Helvetica Nua as their font. So we can choose that. So you can just select it in here, any of in here. So, but right now we're not gonna use it since we're not doing any brand campaigns. And guys, there's just an update. We do have this EU political ads. So this has been a regulation that was added by Google. I think that was just like 2, 3 months ago. So all you have to do is make sure that click on no for this campaign doesn't have EU political ads if it's a really political related ads, because Google is very strict with the political ads that they're doing or they're approving. Okay. So for this, if you notice, this is so different from the search ad. Normally, the search ad would show this specific types on a different tab, but in here, it's already in here. So you can go for the location and language right away. For the location and language right away, you just have to enable it. When you enable it, there would be an option for you to select the specific location that you wanted. So again, if you only want the ads to show, let's say, in the Philippines or in Florida, I like Florida. I'm not sure. I always love to mention Florida in my videos. So just click on include. Then once you click that include, you have to make sure that you click on the advanced search. So on the advanced search, if you still wanted to add um, let's say specific cities that's not in Florida you wanted, you can add it in here. Now, since we don't have that, then there's no need for it. So at the same time, you can also select the option in here for the language. Again, let's say your a roofing company. A roofing company, guys, is the one that works with roof. It's what you call a service base that handles, let's say, changing of roof, maintaining a roof, etc. So if you're a company that really just work with English, all you have to do is select English in here, or you can just type it, because you might have clients that's, let's say, that speak Spanish and etc. that you actually really don't support. So make sure to select that now. Once you select that, it would show here. Okay, so that's very important. So guys, if you would notice, and I'm not sure if you remember one of the tips that I made or provided last time when we created the search campaign. So before, when we did the search campaign, when you select the location, there was actually option in here that says presence and targeting, or presence only, presence and location, or presence only. So I will as you can see here on the screen that I just flashed. So in this though, it's not present. So as you can see, it's not present here. The reason is because video ads is actually different from the search ad. So search ad actually uses that because you have to make sure that it would only show up when people is either on the location that you wanted to target. However, for video ads, it's more about broad awareness and reach, so it's not really precise intent like search. So meaning it may show up if you're targeting Florida, it may show up for the people that's not in Florida, but they're actually watching your video. So this is very important that you do your targeting and making sure that it would only show up on the audience that you wanted. So what you can actually do is you can do this. What you can do is to narrow it down in here. When you click on the advanced search, you just have to make sure that you put the radius instead. So let's say in Florida, there is a city that's called Tampa. So Tampa, Florida. So you're only gonna show it in the videos for the people, excuse me, that's around your business. So if your business is local, let's say you're a roofing business, you just wanted to service Tampa, Florida, and 20 miles around it. So you can click on save, but before we click that, just X the Florida so that you don't cover the whole state. So by doing this, this will only be shown, or at least be able to narrow down to the people that's in Florida. What we can do more is we can actually add on your audience filters, which we will be going to next. But for this, again, it is very important that you actually know the location option. Okay. So for the devices, since this would be shown in a type of videos, you do have an option to select show all eligible, or if you wanted, you can actually just set specific target for the device. Do you want your videos to be shown only to people that's using computers, mobile phones, tablet, and not TV screens? One of the big reason for this is because TV screens, if they see that on the TV, not many people actually goes to the website. Though there's still a big, part of people that goes to your website once they see it, especially if the ads they create is very interesting. But to make sure, you just have to make sure that you actually know the type of the business that you're supporting, etc. So it's in here. So at the same time, there is an option for you to change the operating system. So let's say, for example, you are a Mac or an Apple user. So there's an option for you to just target people that's using Mac so that it would only be shown to those devices, etc. At the same time, for the device models, it's going to be in here. And for the networks, so basically, if it's mostly the countries in here, but I don't really use this. But I use this device and operating system if, again, the product and the service that you're providing is very specific. If it's not specific, I just let it be, and I just basically work on this device option. And the next part is the ad schedule. So you don't want to run your ads 24 hours, for example, if the type of service that you're doing is not going to be available on some hours when they go to your website and call your business. So in here, there's an option for you to add a schedule. Do you want it to just be Mondays to Fridays from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m., which is 24 hours? You can actually select it, say, from, let's say, 6 a.m., because that's mostly when you're, let's say, available. Then let's say you wanted it to be 10 p.m. So let's say this is the most that you have, that you can do. So you just have to click that ad and it would be added in here. So if you wanted to add more, then you can make sure to do so. But again, there is an option in here. This account is based in PST because this is a Philippine Standard Time account. So you have to make sure that you know that. So The other option, the third party in the campaign, we don't do that. So just have to click on to go to the ad group number one. So the ad group number one, you can just name it, for example, YouTube ads. The naming convention again just depends on you. Okay. So let's say roofing renovation. So if we're gonna be focusing on roofing renovation. So for this, this is gonna be the ad group. Okay, so the next basically is the channel. So there are two things in here that you can do: all Google channels or let me choose. So all Google channels, this is actually good if you wanted to have a much better reach, basically, because it would be shown on all the channels of Google. However, if your business is super niche, for example, you really wanted to just really show it on specific, let's say, channel that you have, so you can actually choose the let me choose. When you click this, there is an options for you to just really show, do you want it to be shown in YouTube, for example? The in stream, the one that I've mentioned earlier, the in feed, or the YouTube shorts, the discover, the Gmail. As you know, on Gmail, there are also basically things that you can do. Let me help you with that. So give me a second. Let me open my Gmail. I'm not sure if because I normally delete things in my email. But normally you would see it in here, like in here, the social tab, the promotions. So there would be, let's say, videos here. So for example, if you click on, let's say, Shein, normally there would be video ads here as well. So this is basically what we say when we say Gmail. So the Google Ads, the Google Display Networks, I always say to turn it off. The reason is because it would really use up a lot of your budget. And sometimes it would be shown on, let's say, websites that would have the videos at the side in here. That's really not related. That's basically for the Google AdSense. So you can actually choose this. So if you don't want, let's say, discover, and you just want this, that's also fine. So again, we don't have the presence or the location targeting that we can target the specific people that's only in that location. So this is very important that you really do your channel and your audience. So the next one is the audience. On the audience, as I've mentioned earlier, we put in Tampa, Florida as our location. So people would still be able to see your ads even though they're not in Tampa, for example, if you put the, let's say, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is basically a very successful and very famous YouTuber, right? So let's say you put the video ads on Mr. Beast video or channel. So if you do that, not everyone that's in Tampa will see your ads. People that's watching Mr. Beast from other countries would see your ads as well. So it's very important that you do your audience. So on the ad audience, there is an option for you to basically click on the new audience, or you already have an audience there. So let's say, for example, roofing. So I got the spelling wrong. So roofing, for example. So you just have to add new segments in here. So if you don't know what the segments are, you can actually click on the segments name. So people with any of this interest or purchase intention, or people who search for any of these terms on Google. So meaning if people search for roofing on Google before, then you may want to show this video to them. So, or for people that has shown an interest, let's say roofing DIY on YouTube, for example, you can actually put it there on your custom segments. So for the data, you basically have, for example, this is good for retargeting. If you already have people that previously interacted with your business, so this is going to be where you would put that. The lookalike segment is the same. So you're a roofing business. Let's say you have um, let's say 3,000 clients that had signed up for you for, let's say, the past year. So you have an option to put that here. This is just the same with Meta. You can actually upload the list when you upload the list, Google will try to find a lookalike. Like they would try to find people who has the same interest of those people or clients that you have already in here. So that's just basically for the lookalike. Then for the interest and detailed demographics, so this is gonna be where you can actually do more. So since it's a roofing, then all you wanted to do would be, let's say, for real estate because it's roofing. Okay, if there's none here, you actually can browse it. So for example, let me see, roofing. Okay. So if you'd see in here, there is option for you to see the details. Then there's even the value, let's say 10 billion. And if you notice, we do have option in here that says in market. Okay. So I just wanted to mention there are two different types of audience. We do have the in market and out of market. So in market are basically audiences that or people that already has the intent, showed interest, they search for your business. So it's kind of like they're on the customer's journey, they're kind of like the mid funnel, meaning they already have generated interest and they're ready to buy anytime. So, and this is basically the good part. Now, for the out of market are mainly like the top of funnel people that normally showed interest, but it's not really ready to buy yet. So, if you're seeing this in market, this is actually good. So, if you're doing renovations, since we're doing renovation, we're basically doing roof materials and services. You can also do um, roof installation or roof maintenance. So this kind of in here. So when you select that, then it would be in here. If you would notice at the side, let me remove myself. You would see here option that, oh, you have a weekly impression of 10 billion, for example, so etc. So this is going to be like your insights for this specific audience. So now let's go ahead for the eight exclusion, and I discussed this the last time. So what are the exclusion that you wanted? Let's say you want to exclude the clients that you have, then you can also put it in here. Or you want to exclude specific website or specific people, so you can put in here for the demographics. So you can put in here just the same female, male, unknown. So at the same time, you can even put in here the parent, not a parent. So there are a lot of options in here. You don't really have to push and really get this selected all of it. The reason is because that would be too much detail. Again, depending on the type of niche that you're servicing or the business itself. Okay. So for now, let's just click on save. So once we click the audience, a lot of things happen, but we're just on the audience. So you can also do optimize targeting. So right now we're not gonna do that. Let's just basically click on next. So in here, there would be an option for you to create an ad. So we're doing the video ad. So if you would notice, guys, I'm not sure if you see. Let me see. When you click on this, there was something that says demand gen at the side. So demand gen here, you can see it here. Because demand gen is actually the new term. So with you when you have demand gen, you have an option to basically create display and video ads at the same time. But right now, we will just gonna be clicking video ads because that's what we will be doing. That's our focus. So for the video ads, you just have to select the video. So let's just say installation. And for the final URL, let's find a roofing business Tampa. So since we're in Tampa, let's try to look for Tampa roofing. So we're not gonna click this because we don't want them to get charged. It's basically unethical. But let's try to find their business. So Golf Shield Roofing. Golf Shield Roofing. So let's just open the website without clicking the ads. So since this is this one. So when in here, the first thing that we needed to see, oh, they don't have YouTube. Let's try to find someone that has a YouTube account. With YouTube, okay. Guys, you have to remember, when we are doing Google Ads video campaign, okay, the first thing that you have to do is the videos that you would be using should be already downloaded or put already in YouTube. What's the name? Fourth Gen. Let's try to see and find if we could find an account with a YouTube channel. Okay, so we have found something, the handyman roofing. So I'm not sure. Do they have a website? Okay, they have a website. So let's just open the website. Okay, and we'll just click this website and add it on our campaign. So for this is gonna be the URL. So the website, okay, and this is gonna be, oh, let's just select. So since about roofing, let's go for roof repair. Because again, guys, when you're doing campaigns, the landing page or the website should basically where you wanted the people to go. So this is gonna be the website that we are going to put in. So there you go. So when we click that, you would see the website here or the video. So let's select the desktop. Hmm, okay, let's just select it. Then from here, you can select up to 5 videos. So all you have to do is it says in your search for a video. So again, guys, just like what we said, we have the skippable content, which means videos that you can skip. And we also have the non-skippable, which is the 15 seconds. So let's just select something that they can't skip. Let's select for this 16-minute video. So let's just click on copy video URL and let's paste it here. Okay. So as you can see, from 16 seconds, the video was 15 seconds. It became 50 seconds away in here. So if you have the video here, this is gonna be what it would show for the preview. Now you can actually add a video. Again, you can have 5, or you can also edit the video. So let's say you wanted to add logos, etc. That's gonna be fine. So now we will be adding the text, roofing repair. So the text is something that you have. I'll do another video about doing caption writing, ad copies. But for now, let's just click it here. So it says in here that you have suggested in here. So let's just create that. And again, you will see that the ad strength is changing every time. So we're good with the headlines, but the videos, it says in here that it's not enough. So let's try to select one more video because it says in here that they need more. So if you would notice, there's a lot of videos here. So let's select this 29-second video or no, this 31 because it's about roofing. So, and you guys, you can see this is a 6-second video ad. And this is what you call bumper ads for videos because we don't have an option to skip this. Okay. But it's 6 seconds. So it that's a good example. I like that. So let's just copy this and there. And it says in you choose where your videos would be shown. Um, then let's add more because it says it's 5. But if you'd notice, it's 30 seconds. It became 30. However, the video was normally longer, which was, it says in here, it was 31. So let's just select those that's really good. But this is Spanish, so you just have to make sure that you select Spanish for this for the video. Okay, give me a second. So if you would notice, all of our videos are basically landscape, and it says in here that try or basically add a video for vertical. Vertical is basically shorts. So either we edit a video, okay, so that it becomes vertical, but I think it's taking so long. So basically, you can just edit it right now. However, it is very hard because the videos that we have selected here is really not for vertical. So if you wanted to add, let's say, a vertical video, you should have shorts as well. So let's say, do they have shorts? Let's check this channel and see if they have shorts. Okay, so they have a short one. Let's see this. Let's see and add that as a video. So if we add a video, all you have to do is basically click the new video or upload, then you know weird. Okay, so this is new. You have to basically create a template for the video. Normally, you can just create a link for that. So again, that's something that you can actually just look into. But for now, let's not add a vertical. So yeah, we have 3 videos already. The ad strength is still incomplete because they don't have description. So let's go for the description and just add this descriptions that we have. Okay. And from here, it says add a logo. We don't have a logo, but let's see if we can add one because it says in here that it's incomplete. So these are the ones that I did the last time. Let's just put Baker Tilly. Baker Tilly is actually a law firm, but let's just see so that it will be there. So for the call to action is automated, but you do have an option to change it basically. Um, yeah, and the business is, what's the business name? Hand, Handyman Roofing. Okay. So if you would notice in here, it's already in here. The Handyman Roofing is a business name, the sponsored, the logo, and the video. So this is gonna be where you will see it. So now we're good with that. Our ad strength is good. One of the reasons why it's good is because we have added a logo. But it will be better if it's excellent. Again, for the ad strength, it's already good if it's good or excellent, but don't settle for average. It should always be the minimum is good. Now, it will tell you anyway if you need more. So in here, the headlines is fully checked because we've used all the headlines. This one. Now, if you want the videos to basically be complete, then you just have to add two more because you have to make sure they add five videos and we only added three. So this is just an example. So since we have completed it, you just have to go to review, okay? And it's confirm again. This confirmation is something that we did last time. So I just had to confirm it on my phone. They have logged in. So it says in here, for when you review the campaign, you would basically see everything. So again, guys, if you're seeing this has error, make sure that you're actually seeing this first. Okay. So if you wanted to click what's the error, just have to click on fix it. Then automatically it would go in here. So on my end, it's because we added the Fridays of Fridays but in here. So all you have to do is click this X, and once you have clicked that X, go to YouTube again and do the roofing installation and go to review. So if it's still showing in here, that's because if you would see there's a exclamation mark, you can just go directly here. Okay. Let's not do add schedule then. That's really weird because we only have one here. Let's see if we can have from 12:15 to, let's say, 11 p.m. Okay. So guys, you make sure to check it, huh? But on my end, it's all good. So all you have to do is check the more details first. You wanted the channel, etc. Then when you're doing this, just make sure you publish the campaign. Okay. So when you click on the publish campaign, wait a second. So I was able to publish the campaign, okay? Because what I did is there was an error with the all day schedule. Even though we removed this the a schedule, it's still showing that there is a schedule. So um, if you wanted to check the video, you just have to go to your um, campaign. So we're already on the video ads. So all you have to do is click on the campaigns on the right side and click on the ads option. When you click on the ads option, you would see it in here. So the roofing installation, this is the video, and this is gonna be where it is. So once your ad is posted, you would see here the type of campaign that you have. The ad strength would actually say good, but it's not showing in here because again it's under review. So when you do that, just make sure that if you are using this for a business, make sure to always pause the campaign so that the business owner can actually go to the Google Ads and review it first, unless they give you the go signal to whatever you created, just publish it. Now, if you wanted to see the actual ads that you have, all you have to do is click on this. When you click on this ad campaign, the roofing renovation option, it would show you the asset details. So the asset details would actually show you the ads that you have, as well as the video. So give me a second. Let's go back to the ads. Click on this. This weird. Give me a second. Okay. So in here, normally you can actually click it in this video. But in this video, since we have two or more, or technically that's three videos, so you're actually not able to click it. So now, if you wanted to see the videos here, all you have to do is click on the assets and click on the videos. When you click on the videos, you would basically see it in here. So voted number one, handyman roofing. So when you click this, there is an option for you to see the video. Okay.
Con
So
más de 45 años de experiencia en la Florida, en Handyman Roofing nos especializamos en reemplazar y reparar techos dañados por tormentas o huracanes. Tenemos
so this
opciones
is
de
what you
financiación.
will see. Now, if you wanted to, let's say, see the actual video, okay, if you would see it says in stream, it's skippable, right? So give me a second. Let me just go in here. Because normally you would be able to see it on the YouTube. So for this, for some reason, when you click this, normally it would show you that. So now, since it's not showing, let's try to check the other videos that I have. So in this video, if you would notice, I've created a video for Baker Tilly. So normally, if I click this video ads, let's say select the campaign for Baker Tilly video. So this is gonna be the video. If I click this, I would see it here, same as what you saw earlier. But when I click this, normally it would give me an option of preview ad for YouTube, or open it on YouTube itself so that you can see it in the video. So in here, this is how it should be. It should say in here Google Ads video preview demo. So I'm not sure if it may be because the ad that we create is fairly new. So for now, it's actually not showing that option. Even though we click on the videos in here so that we can click it.
Con
Um,
más de
or
45
this may
años
be
de experiencia.
because this is for the demand gen. Again, it's new, but this is technically how it showed up once you're watching something, and this video would show up for 30 seconds. So this is skippable because it's 30. That's technically how you create video ads in Google. So again, demand gen, just to answer your question, if you have, demand gen is actually the new type of ads from Google, wherein it combines the videos as well as the images. So for this, all you have to do, guys, is make sure that when you have the videos in here already, okay, then always check this part. So as you see, we already have our campaign on, and earlier it doesn't show it's good. It's just pending a review, but right now it's already showing some details, the budget, the bidding strategy, the campaign type. Actually, it showed earlier that the channel is also good. So this is gonna be where you would see, and from here you would see what's your click-through rate, if people sees the ad, are people watching it, etc. So yeah, so that's how actually video ads is done. And as you know, guys, videos is very important because unlike search, wherein they have to go to your website to see the services that you have. With the video ads, this is very powerful because you can actually showcase exactly what you are capable of doing, so that they can actually, go to your business and from there sign up. So if your customer or if your client tells you, I don't want my videos to be shown in, let's say, in YouTube, like you don't want those to be published, but they still want to do, let's say, a video ad, there, that's all right. You can actually help them to publish or to upload the video in YouTube and just put it as unlisted so people cannot search for it. People would only be able to see the video if, for example, they watch or they actually know the link. Okay, so there's three different types of videos in YouTube. The public, wherein if you search something would show up. The private, wherein no one can actually really access it. And the unlisted, people can access it as long as they have the link. So there are a lot of businesses that does that, especially if they don't want the client's name to be pushed for people to just really see at any time. and they only wanted to use it for ads. So that's fine. But the prerequisite for videos ad is it has to be on YouTube. It has to be uploaded already. You can't upload a video without a URL because these videos will be shown on YouTube. So it should be there as well. So yeah, that is something that I want to teach you guys. Next time, I'll discuss to you the other types of campaign or perhaps discuss to you on how you can do your conversion tracking. But yes, I just really wanted to showcase this because for the past 3 4 weeks, most of the client that I talk uh, to are asking to do video ads campaign instead of the regular search campaign because videos is very popular. As you know, the attention span of the people right now is very short. So if you have a very good video with a very good hook, for example, that's something that you have to leverage, especially if you have a very good let's say testimonials, etc. So yeah, I hope I was able to teach you or at least let you learn what is, video ads, and I hope that you've learned something about this. If you have a question, just let me know. But one thing that I just really wanted to remind you is that always do strategy first, understand the niche of the business, then your target audience and your location. That's very important. Then your storytelling. So regardless of how good your ad copy is, if the videos that you use is not really good in storytelling, it's not gonna work. And yeah, that's actually it. I hope that you learned something from this. And if you do, don't forget to like, comment, and share so that we get pushed to a higher and better algorithm on YouTube. Again, thank you so much for staying with me. This is again your Shia Rola, your VA coach, and your digital marketer. Have a great week.